An overnight heist left thousands of victims in the dark.
And Arundel County police say 4 suspects made off with copper wire from a Baltimore gas and electric power line, and it caused a major outage. Stephen Cheetah is on the scene in Odenton with the details for us. Stephen?
Allison, this is what we're talking about. You see this copper wire here? This is what they were going for. It's valuable stuff. About 11:30 last night, they struck in this church parking lot. They hit this power line behind me. They took down about 250 feet of copper wire. When it came down, the copper wire, which was not hot, hit some hot lines, and that's what knocked out all the power. The lights went out at this assisted living center before midnight. As an employee rushed across the yard to check on vulnerable residents, she spotted something strange.
She saw 2 gentlemen running through our yard, through the grassy area, up the driveway where a car picked them up, and they had cables in their hands.
Police identified the 2 men as 29-year-old Jason Tomlinson and 24-year-old Michael Spinard.
We called the police because there was no reason for people to be running through our yard.
The call included a description of the getaway car.
Thankfully, she described it to a T, and she described that only one of the headlights worked.
Inside the vehicle, police found 4 suspects, Tomlinson Spinard and Jim Nichols and Melissa Howell. Extension clippers as well, and freshly cut copper wire. While copper wire theft is becoming more common, the dangers of a job like this persist. Investigators believe one of the suspects likely has a connection to someone who works on power lines.
I believe it was a family member that may have had some knowledge of this.
BG&E crews got the lights back on about 1 a.m. Lisa Sessoms is glad none of her residents suffered from that loss of electricity.
I have people on oxygen. It's not very fair for them to do that.
Now there you see it again. This is the copper wire. Now about 250 feet of it would have brought in several $100s at a scrapyard. Now investigators say usually the people who steal this stuff use the cash for drugs. The 4 people who were arrested face destruction of property and theft charges. Reporting live from Odenton, Stephen Cheetah, ABC 7 News.